Number 5. Big Fan, directed by Robert Siegel. Big Fan follows Paul Affiero, played by Patton Oswalt, a die-hard New York Giants fan who lives for late-night sports radio call-ins and his team's every play. When he unexpectedly meets his favorite player and the encounter turns violent, Call's world unravels, but his obsession with loyalty and fandom only deepens. The film becomes a darkly funny and tragic look at how identity, pride, and obsession collide in the world of sports culture. Patton Oswalt's performance earned critical acclaim, with many critics surprised by his dramatic range after years as a stand-up comedian. The movie premiered at Sundance in 2009 and became a cult favorite among sports and indie film fans for its gritty realism and psychological depth. It's not about touchdowns or glory. It's about loneliness, identity, and how fandom can consume a person's entire life. If you like slow-burn dramas with powerful performances and moral tension, this overlooked film will stick with you long after the final whistle. Number 4. Mean Creek, directed by Jacob Aaron Estes. Mean Creek follows a group of teenagers who plan a harmless prank to get back at George, a school bully who tormented one of their friends. They invite him on a boat trip, pretending it's for his birthday. But as the day unfolds, tensions rise, emotions flare, and the prank takes a devastating turn. The film captures the uneasy mix of guilt, peer pressure, and regret that comes when youthful impulses meet real-world consequences. The movie was shot almost entirely outdoors on location in Oregon, with a tiny budget and a cast of mostly teenage actors, including Rory Culkin and Josh Peck in one of his first serious dramatic roles. It premiered at Sundance in 2004, where it received strong acclaim, and went on to win the Independent Spirit Award for Best Ensemble Cast, praised for its authentic performances and raw emotional power. Mean Creek is an intense, haunting coming-of-age drama that feels painfully real. It strips away the gloss of typical teen movies to show how good intentions can spiral into tragedy. If you're into grounded indie films like Stand By Me or The River's Edge, this overlooked gem deserves a spot on your list. It's quiet, powerful, and unforgettable. Number 3. Jawbreaker, directed by Darren Stein. Jawbreaker is a dark teen comedy about a trio of popular high school girls who accidentally kill their best friend during what was supposed to be a harmless birthday prank. To cover it up, they stage an elaborate lie, but when an awkward classmate discovers their secret, things spiral into blackmail, betrayal, and twisted high school politics. Think Heathers meets Mean Girls, but with way more attitude and gloss. The movie features an early performance from Marilyn Manson, who was dating star Rose McGowan at the time. Despite mixed reviews upon release, Jawbreaker has since gained a cult following for its campy style, sharp satire, and candy-coated aesthetic that hides a mean streak. The film's bold color palette and exaggerated tone help define the late 1990s teen dark comedy vibe. Jawbreaker is a stylish, twisted cult classic that takes the popular girls gone bad trope to deliciously dark places. It's bold, funny, and visually pleasing, filled with sharp dialogue, killer fashion, and a biting take on how far people will go to protect their image. If you love Heathers, Clueless, or anything with dark humor and glitter, this one's a must-see 90s flick. Number 2. Out of Time, directed by Carl Franklin. Out of Time is a slick, fast-paced thriller, starring Denzel Washington as Matt Lee Whitlock, the respected police chief of a small Florida town. When a double murder and missing money put him under suspicion, Matt has to stay one step ahead of his own department, including his detective ex-wife played by Eva Mendes, to clear his name. As the investigation tightens, every second counts in a race against time to uncover the truth. The film was shot on location in Boca Grande, Florida, giving it that humid, neon-lit southern crime feel. Despite flying under the radar, Out of Time was praised for its suspense, energy, and Denzel's effortless charisma. Out of Time is a classic early 2001 thrillers, mixing smart twists, tight pacing, and classic Denzel at his best. It's got the feel of a Miami Vice-style crime caper, with a clever, high-stakes plot that keeps you guessing. If you enjoy movies where the hero has to outsmart everyone, including the law, this one's an underrated thrill ride worth rediscovering. Number 1. Bliss, directed by Mike Cahill. Bliss follows Greg, played by Owen Wilson, a recently divorced man who meets the mysterious and free-spirited Isabel played by Salma Hayek. She insists that the harsh, broken world they live in is just a simulation, and that they can manipulate reality using special powers. As Greg's grip on what's real begins to blur, he's forced to question whether he's living in a dream world or completely losing his mind. The film was directed by Mike Cahill, known for other mind-bending sci-fi dramas like Another Earth and I Origins. Bliss was shot using two distinct visual styles, a muted, gritty palette for the real world and a bright, polished look for the supposed simulation, to emphasize Greg's confusion between both realities. Despite mixed reviews, the film gained attention for its ambitious ideas and emotional performances from Wilson and Hayek, both playing against type. Bliss is a thought-provoking sci-fi drama that explores addiction, escapism, and the search for happiness in a world that feels fake. It's not your typical Owen Wilson movie. He delivers one of his most grounded and vulnerable performances. If you enjoy films like The Matrix or Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, this overlooked hit will leave you questioning what's real and what bliss truly means. Do you agree with this list? Any movies left out? Let's spark debate.